Hey guys, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Into the Bush. Today we are going to be doing a field trip up to my mother's garden to give you all a look at what she's got growing, so stay tuned.
This is the moment, tonight is the night, we'll fight till it's over, we put our hands up like a ceiling can.
But we're doing a garden tour of her garden because she said that she wanted me to do a video of her garden. So let's get into it. So what all we got started here, Mom?
Got onions here.
How many? Do you know how many onions you got planted here? Looks like a pretty good amount. So pretty good amount of onions here. How many? 22 onion plants, or 22 onions growing. Oh, got the guard dog in the background.
15 pepper plants.
Right. So there's the garden. And then how many peppers? There's peppers there.
Picked 16 peppers Sunday.
She picked 16 peppers Sunday and she brought them all to the house. An old youngin' over here bringing an old school lawnmower. So you got like, how many pepper plants? Like 10, 12, 15 pepper plants. And you picked, how many? 16 Sunday, and you got 8 cabbage.
Yeah.
There's all the cabbage plants.
Bugs want to get on them.
Got a little bug infestation. A little bit. Buggy, you're going to have to step out the way. Japanese beetles getting them.
Yeah. There's the beans on the pole.
And then Mom has come up with an ingenious plan to put all her beans on hog wire so she doesn't have to bend over to pick them. So there's all those, and she's got, how many rows of beans you got, Mom? 7 rows of beans. There's how thick they are.
All of them's not on wire.
Not all of them's on wire, as you can see, but the first 3 are. And here's the beans. As y'all can see there, here's the beans. And you picked 5 gallons Sunday. And then, how many tomato plants do you got?
How many?
80 tomato plants. And you picked how many?
Don't go that way.
And you picked how many tomatoes?
None yet.
None. You ain't picked none yet.
No, we're just now starting.
They're just now starting to turn. So it's a pretty big garden. Here's the last row here. Right here's the last row. And it's all going up there. And then you got the beans that started, Briley, go on up there. And it's the beans that started right there. And you got 4 or 5 rows, 4 rows of just straight on the ground.
Well, they got string in them.
Well, stringed up. And then you got 3 rows on hog wire. But what was you saying, Mom?
Flat panels, wire panels.
Yeah, it's flat hog wire.
Mentioned eventually come over and connect each other.
Yeah, eventually they'll make an arch and come over and connect each other. So you just walk down it and pick them off the side, and then you might get your head wrung and just pick them off up here. But
That's a lake garden.
it's a lake garden. Like how big do you think the garden is? Like maybe about 100 foot long. Probably about 100 foot long, and what, about 40, 50 foot wide? So she's got her garden out, and she wanted me to feature her garden on the YouTube and everything. So what's your secret, Mom? Let's come over here. Let's have a little siesta here underneath the picnic table, and we'll have a chit chat. So
Greg's the one's got the secret of putting it out, but I'm the one that gets to pick it.
so Greg's got the secret, but you're the one that's having to pick it.
Best thing to do is just when you first get it out, you've got to just till your ground in between your rows to loosen that dirt so it can get and then fertilize it, but you never fertilize the tomato.
No, you don't fertilize the tomato, but we did figure out that it's better to lollipop the tomatoes, which is basically taking the bottom suckers and the bottom leaves off,
Yeah, but we don't.
so the dirt doesn't get to them.
But we don't do it.
But they don't do it. But it's better for the tomato plant if you take it and do that, because whenever you water or whenever the rain comes, then the dirt and whatever is on the dirt doesn't splash up on the leaves, and the leaves suck all the nutrients in, all the bad stuff in, and kill it. So that's part of their secret. So what's your other secrets about it? Like how do you go about your beans?
When they start coming up, that's when you put your wire panels so they can grow on up and stay off the ground.
So how big do you all normally let your bean sprouts get before you start putting the wire on it?
They're probably 2 or 3, 4 inches high.
About 2 to 4 inches high.
Yeah.
Okay. So when do y'all normally put like your onions in the ground and your cabbage?
Cabbage really needed to go in this spring, early spring, but we had all that rain, so we couldn't.
Y'all had a little late start on it because of the rain and the weather.
Yeah.
Okay. Same way with the onions.
Yeah.
So and they normally do corn, but this year they haven't done the corn because last year what was it? Was it the wind?
No, the deer got in them.
Oh, the deer got in. Well, partially the wind too, because like half your plot of corn was blowed over, and then the other half, the deer just got into it and made a bed. So I mean, it around here where we're at, you can see we're out in the country, folks, and the sun is right in my eyes. Dear God. But we got a lot of deer out here, so it's, I wouldn't say a nuisance, but it's more heartache than anything else. But that's the garden, folks.